Hello everyone, it's been a while. It's me, Danica Royster, reporting live from First Genesis of Virginia for another segment of our First Genesis of Virginia YouTube series. It's September, so yes, the kids are back to school, football season has started, go Commanders, shameless plug, and of course, it's Life Insurance Awareness Month. In 2019, LIMRA and Life Happens conducted a study where they found that nearly 50% of Americans say they had no life insurance coverage at all, even though over 2/3 of Americans recognize the need to obtain it. Fast forward to the 2023 LIMRA Barometer series, which focused on the post-pandemic marketplace. Here are some of the findings. The percentage of Americans with a life insurance need gap rose sharply in 2020 and has not ebbed since the generally accepted end of the COVID-19 pandemic in 2022. Of survey respondents earning $50,000 to $149,000 per year, 39% say they need more life insurance. The high level of need combined with the large number of households in this segment suggests interest from 48 million middle income consumers. Black and Hispanic Americans report higher need for life insurance than any other group. 25% of Gen Z adults and millennials ages 18 to 42 cite the lack of knowledge about life insurance as a reason to not own it. Women are 49% less likely than men, 55%, to have life insurance. Perceived cost is still cited as a top barrier for individuals to purchase life insurance. At some point in your life, you'll be faced with the question or decision on whether you need life insurance. To answer that question, there's a variety of factors, personal and financial circumstances that play a role in that decision. That's why it's important to meet with a financial professional who will assist you in determining how much coverage you need, what type of policy you should have, and making sure that policy aligns with all of your financial goals and objectives. So let's take a moment and review some of the factors that may play a role in how much insurance you should have. Number one, final expenses. Oftentimes when I'm meeting with clients or I'm in the community, one of the topics that come up is burial. So that's normally one of those immediate needs. But normally when someone passes away, there's other factors associated with that death, such as there's now an absence of that person's income. So income replacement is another factor. One guide suggests that the average person may need up to 10 times their annual income in life insurance coverage. So what's something else that could play a role? Your mortgage. If you're in a household where there's two persons who are splitting the bills or one person covers the mortgage, now that that person isn't there, that income is also absent. So you wanted to make sure there was enough coverage in place so that persons could stay in their home. Another piece is education. So yes, I'm talking about student loans, which by the way, if you did not know yet, interest started accumulating this month and the first set of bills is set to go out in the month of October. So if you haven't already, make sure you contact your student loan provider and either establish a payback plan or have some type of discussion regarding your options. No one wants to be in a position where all of a sudden we're being shocked about this bill. But Danica, how does that play a role in life insurance? Well, some persons are under the impression, well, if someone passes away, their debt goes along with them. Aha. But what if you are a parent and you co-signed on that student loan? Or you're a spouse and you co-signed on it? Just because that person is no longer here, you as the co-signer now inherit that piece of debt. And as we've all seen, student loan debt is becoming a major burden. So imagining inheriting up to 6 figures worth of debt and you didn't have any plan in place to pay it off. The last piece, but I would say one of the most vital ones, is estate planning and legacy. We're currently having these conversations about creating generational wealth and leaving a legacy. Life insurance is one of the tools that can do that. There's a saying about planting seeds for shade trees you may never sit under. Life insurance is one of those gifts. I know personally, if I had someone in my life who would have left me $25,000, $50,000, it definitely probably would have set my life off on a different path. Not to say that my parents didn't do a great job, but definitely would have been a game changer, especially since we're talking about student loans. So now that we've reviewed a couple of the factors about how much and some of the things that play into how much insurance you should have, what are some of the various types? We don't have a lot of time, so I'm gonna keep it a little short. There's two different types of insurance policies. You have permanent and you have temporary. Temporary, most people are most common with that one. That's your term life insurance. As the name suggests, you have it for a verified term or set term of time. Then with permanent insurance, that could be a whole life, index universal life, variable universal life, and a guaranteed universal life policy. The list goes on. And that's why it's important that you need to meet with a financial professional to determine not only how much coverage you need, but what type of policy is going to best align with you and your financial goals and objectives. Some people have short-term and long-term needs, so it's not uncommon to see a blend. But once again, it's best to meet with a financial professional so that way you can get down to what exactly you need to have in place, not only to protect you and your family, but it also could apply to your business. But that's another video for another day. But now is the time to have a conversation about life insurance. Yes, we can have as much conversation about education and financial literacy, but education with no implementation doesn't make any sense. So once again, I'm encouraging everyone, if you have coverage in place, to review it with your beneficiaries. Also make sure that, hey, the policy that I might have got 10, 15, 20 years ago, does it align with the things that I need now? Do I need more coverage? The best way to find out is meet with a professional. Life insurance is not one size fits all. So what your parents have, what your coworkers have, what you heard on television might not be the right thing for you. So it's best that you sit down with a financial professional, and if you don't know one, hi, that's why I'm here, or one of my teammates here at First Genesis of Virginia. So make sure you send me an email at danica@firstgenesisva.com so we can run you a quote and have a discussion about your needs. And also, feel free to check out our website for additional information. So once again, thank you for tuning in, and make sure you share and subscribe, and check out our Facebook page, First Genesis of Virginia, and website, firstgenesisva.com. It's good seeing you all, and I'm looking forward to hearing from a bunch of you all regarding your life insurance need. Have a great September.